What's up, guys? Today I'm going to be giving my predictions for UFC 313 Pereira versus Ankalaev. Let's get right into it. So, we'll start off at the prelims. Some of these guys I've never really seen fight. They're just the normal bums on the bottom of the prelims and early prelims. But we'll start off here. So, Joshua Van, I saw his last fight against Cody Durden. It was an amazing performance, absolute beatdown. He's got really good boxing, really good hands. He's obviously the favorite. He's from Myanmar. He's just an absolute beast for flyweight. Picks people apart on the feet. I haven't seen much of his groundwork, his ground game, but I'm picking him. He's my pick for this prelim. Next, we got Curtis Blades versus this Dana White Contenders prospect. I guess you could call him that. Never really heard of him, never seen him fight. But I got Curtis Blades, obviously. This is probably the most easiest money. But, I mean, it's heavyweight. You never know. Somebody could get knocked out. Although, to me, this fight doesn't make sense why they would have a guy coming off in an interim title shot fighting somebody that's not even ranked. Just doesn't make sense to me. But I'm going to pick Curtis Blades for this one. On to the first fight of the prelims. Roofy versus King Green. Bobby Green. I mean, Bobby Green's pushing 40. Roofy's got the reach and the height advantage. Roofy's fighting out of the Fight Nerds, one of the best gyms in the world. He's amazing. He's got some cool takedowns with that scissor takedown he did on Jamie Malarkey. He's just an amazing fighter. He's kind of like Conor McGregor with the karate style stance. He's a really elite striker. He's able to move in and out of distance really well. He's able to hit you without getting hit. He's just an amazing fighter on the feet. I got Mauricio Roofy by knockout. Going on to the featured fight of the main card, we have number 13th ranked Jalen Turner fighting this guy. I don't know what to say his name. He's a prospect from Chile. I've never seen him fight before. I've heard really good things about him. I've heard that he's a good prospect and to watch out for him in the future. He's the favorite. I pick him as my pick. I'm excited to see him fight this weekend, though. So, for the co-main event, Justin Gaethje versus Rafael Fiziev. They already fought before. Fiziev kind of gassed out. This fight, I'm expecting, is going to be exciting. Fiziev's taking this on 2 weeks' notice. Justin Gaethje coming off the knockout loss for the BMF belt against Max Holloway. He's the underdog. That's surprising to me. I don't think Rafael Fiziev is going to have any good conditioning for this fight due to him taking out 2 weeks' notice. But I do think he could possibly pull this off just due to how good his striking is. He's had about a year layoff, and he's able to just put on a masterclass. He is amazing striking, good head movement. He's a really good overall fighter. Justin Gaethje has the wrestling background base. He never really uses it, but I know he has the ability to do defensive work on the ground. Justin Gaethje only really loses to the top level guys. He's never really been taken out by a lower level guy. I think I'm leaning towards Justin for this one. I want Fiziev to win because the lightweight division's been the same couple people for the last few years. I want to see some new blood in the division. I want to see some new people, new prospects. I want to see Fiziev move up the rankings, but I do think Justin Gaethje is probably going to take this one. And going on to the main event, Alex Pereira versus Magomed Ankalaev. Ankalaev, I think he was robbed in his fight against Jan Blachowicz. I think he won that fight, not dominantly, but he definitely deserved to win the title in that fight. I think Ankalaev should have been the champion for quite a while if he had won, but he didn't win. So here we have him fighting Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira, as we know, amazing kickboxer. He just has become a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt. at UFC 300, I believe it was. And we haven't seen his groundwork or any grappling from him, but I do believe that it's underrated, and I do believe he possibly has some. I've seen a couple of wrestling and grappling highlights of him in the gym, although you could take that with a grain of salt. Ankalaev, he's a pretty decent stand-up fighter. He has some decent wrestling. I think he's an overall better fighter than Alex Pereira. Alex Pereira is very one-dimensional in his fights with the striking and the power he has in his hands. Alex Pereira can put you out with one punch. Ankalaev just kind of deals damage to you over a long period of time throughout the rounds. But I do think Ankalaev might be able to pull this off. He's my pick for this one, but it's not a confident pick. Alex Pereira's got the power in his hands. He can really put the pressure on you. He can, if you start getting backed up against the cage against him like Jamal Hill did with the cup kick, and Alex Pereira waving it off, saying he wants to continue the fight, you can see Alex moved a few steps forward, and he caught Jamal right there with the left hook a few seconds after. So I think if Ankalaev doesn't mix it up, he's obviously going to get clipped on the feet. He doesn't stand much of a chance on the feet with Alex unless he's drastically improved his striking since UFC 308 with his fight against Alexander Rakic. I think Ankalaev's going to win this if he mixes it up, though. Alex Pereira has the advantage on the feet. Ankalaev has posted on his socials that he only is going to strike, but I don't believe that to be true. I know he's smarter than that, and he's smart enough to know that he has to mix it up to win. Those are my picks for UFC 313. Thank you guys for watching. Please like and subscribe if you enjoyed. Have a good one.